Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Entrepreneurialist here, day 20 of Entrepreneurialism³⁶. Gotta be honest with you, it's a little bit confusing sometimes because I upload these videos a day late. So when I come into it, I'm looking at it as trying to figure out what day I'm actually recording. On top of that, I didn't record this started on a Monday. I started like on a Thursday, so it's like midweek. So counting days is actually pretty interesting. I end up having to go back the day prior and see what video is on YouTube before I can make the thumbnail for the following video that I'm trying to post. So like today's video, when I post it, I'll have to go back and look at yesterday's, which would be day 18 that I posted in the evening, and then that's how I'd create the thumbnail for day 19, which is, it's pretty simple. And I kept it simple for the simple fact that it's supposed to be everything done from a device, and it is so far. So I don't want to make it too intricate as far as like having these amazing thumbnails that you see all over YouTube. I wanted to keep it simple so that again, anybody trying to do any type of startup or any type of YouTube thing from their phone, it would be simple for them to manage everything and keep it very basic, as minimal as possible. So that's the idea behind it. I was asked before, why not try more intricate thumbnails? I was referred to Canva, which I also have as a downloaded app, but I don't use it for the thumbnails. I use it for other things that I do. So yeah, just keeping it simple as possible. Anyways, side rant off. Hope you guys are having a great morning so far. Hope you guys are ready to grind. Hope you guys are ready to hustle your faces off. And just ready to break through today. Today's gonna be another day where we do something special. You're gonna take that next foot, take the next step, and you're gonna create something today that is gonna make a difference in somebody's life somehow. You gotta believe it, you gotta see it, and own it. So get ready. Today's your day. I hope you guys have a beautiful start to your morning, an amazing start to your morning. Hope you guys are energized and excited, and let's get to it. I just got on the yard. These guys already started work without me because I'm running a little bit late today. It is what it is. Sorry, boss, if you're watching this for some odd reason. I don't know why you would be, but have a beautiful day, and I'll catch you guys in a bit.
Oh, you guys still there? Sweet. Well, it's the end of my work day. Was able to get the the interview for Bella Body So, thanks to Cody. Again, big shout out to Cody. Bella Body So, 24 years old, man, building his business from scratch on his own, and he's going places. It was a pretty productive day today. Kept busy on social media, kept everything rolling. A lot of sharing content. So now I'm starting to understand a little more about Gary V's 80 to 100 pieces a day. I can't remember what interview it was, excuse me, where he talks about 100 pieces a day, and he mentions that he doesn't expect that it's actually created content, but rather shared. So I think he mentioned something about he expects 50 to 80 of those pieces to be like Twitter retweets and whatnot. So I'm starting to gather that that's where he means 50 to 80 to 100 pieces a day. And it makes a lot of sense in that manner when you talk about it like that, because to create 100 pieces a day was, I mean, that's a lot of content creation. I mean, that would take up the whole day, I would think. Genuine organic content, I would say 10 to 20 does sound reasonable if you're willing to put the work in. It does take a little time depending on what you're building or doing. Sorry about that. So got the lighting on. As I was saying, it does take a little time depending on what you're building or doing. If you're creating video content, I could see it taking a little longer. I myself, maybe because I'm not used to TikTok yet, but if I have an idea to create a quick motivational piece or something, or even a good morning, I catch myself taking a little bit extra time on effects and
the audio to it and stuff like that. So it could take a little longer. Aside from that, you got to consider the posting. And I myself like to post one piece of content to maybe 2 to 3 platforms. So I won't put it across all, but I will share it on 2 to 3. So let's say I do make a TikTok video. I may share it to my Instagram stories, which I typically do. And I may slap that on maybe Twitter, or I'll decide to take it to a Facebook share, which comes naturally if you share it to Instagram, or I may add it to Snapchat if the option is available. So that one piece would be 3 or 4 depending on where you shared it. Again, video content will take longer if you're creating a simple post, maybe a meme of sorts or a motivational meme or something. Trying to place the piece together, get it all worked out, and then creating the descriptions and the hashtags and such. So 10 to 20, 20 being on the really higher end, 10 to 15 realistically, considering 9 to 5 hands-on working and stuff like that. For me, I think 5 to 10 is like the area where I would be able to, but I would really have to start focusing more. Not that I don't focus enough, and there's days when I don't. I do focus, I feel, well enough for now, but I could do more. There's times when I just don't want to burn myself out, and I don't want to listen to YouTube all day, or I'm not trying to edit, or I'm not trying, I gotta give myself a break. So what I'll do is for my actual breaks or lunch from time to time, I will I'll watch The Sopranos or The Office, or I'll throw on a movie or something, just to reset myself in a sense. Yes, I could be going full force, 100%, no stopping at all. But I think for anybody starting new, you don't want to burn yourself out, especially when you get stuck in those moments where you can't really think of what to do next. And I think if you tried going full force for more than a week or two, you will start to get those points where you struggle a little more, and when you do struggle, you get stuck, and when you get stuck, you start to get discouraged, and that's when it could potentially become a problem. So full circle, I like to take a little time to myself during some of my breaks. However, I do listen to videos throughout the day, still in the morning, midday, and afternoon. Typically when I'm writing, I'll have a piece going or something, and I'm trying to share those now in my video descriptions for each one of these per day. So yeah, it's I guess it's dependent on how you want to work. I'm going back and forth. I'm getting mixed up in what I'm doing. I'm actually trying to drive out now, and I'm getting kind of mixed up here. But yeah, I kind of get it now. The 80 to 100 pieces a day is very doable. I don't know if anybody is watching at all right now, if you may have caught the first somewhere in the first week, I mentioned not being able to post that much because it just seemed outrageous. Not outrageous, but it seemed almost undoable. It just seemed crazy, and it's because I didn't know how to do it. And now that I'm actually focusing more on social media, I'm starting to understand how the 80 to 100 pieces comes out. So it's pretty cool once you gather the concept. A lot of it is retweeting, reposting, and I'm actually catching on to new tricks. So on TikTok, as I scroll through and I see something that I really like, I can actually share that TikTok to any other platform. And some of you might look at it like, well, you're sharing Gary V's content and he puts his name all over it and he's got a signature. It's not about getting followers for me. I'm sharing content because I think it resonates with a lot of people, and I put it out there for anybody to see because they can use it to their advantage in encouraging them to continue doing what they're doing or whatever it is they're trying to do. So that's why I don't mind redoing or reposting his content, and anybody else that I may find. However, he's the only one that I've kind of been on, following lately. So Yeah, I think it's very doable, 80 to 100. We're gonna keep trying that out. But as for today, again, got the interview out, got a lot of social media work done. I gotta start more chopping up the interview for Bellabody and find the content pieces that I want to start sharing with you guys. And I also got to get the next interview lined up. So I do have my work cut out for me this week. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun week. I am finally out of work. I'm finally ready to go home, get some grubs, and sit back and potentially relax. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. There's really no relaxation in an entrepreneur's life because we're struggling to make it somehow. But we keep trying, and that's what we like. It's all about loving the process. It's all about embracing it. And I gotta tell you right now, I'm actually finding a love for it. As hard as it's been, as hard as it gets sometimes, you start to find a little bit of love for it. So to anybody watching this, thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking this out. Thank you for giving me a chance to show you what it's like behind the life of a 9-to-5 husband and father who's trying to become in some way a successful entrepreneur. I do appreciate you guys very much, and I hope all of you stay humble, keep grinding, and I will catch you tomorrow. Entrepreneurialist out for tonight.
Download the app, follow all the things that explore or pops up in your feed, search